Generic greetings and welcome back once again to the Last Starship. Today's beverages. Ooh, very carbonated, very bubbly. Lemon and lime soda, good grief. Either way, welcome to the Last Starship, where previously we did a bit of housekeeping in the form of, well, the AJ Foundry got changed over to just a foundry and, well, sort of mining vessel type of thing. But the main thing is it's not powering the Stargate anymore. We now have a power pack. This is basically a generator in space that powers the Stargate there, allowing us to jump between here and there. The there part is currently SG32, which is here, which is a new area, and as you can see, we are now surveying asteroid belts. We've got a storm, asteroid belt, derelict, and a nebula. So yeah, there's lots of places to search, and that's going to be probably the focus of this video, along as well as gathering resources. Speaking of that, let's go ahead and do that now. Good grief, that beverage is really sort of stuck there. So the gas collector is going to go in and, well, as you might imagine, collect gas. We need Metreon. Metreon for then, I believe it is shielded Metreon. Sorry, Zelion, not Metreon. I keep saying them as if they're interchangeable. They are not. So we need Zelion. Zelion then goes into a shielded canister to produce shielded Zelion. The two shielded Zelion then gets put with some... oh, hang on, wait. Yes, it's all kicking off. Yes, we're going to go over to right in the eye of the storm here to collect the gas. Yeah, the idea is that we want to collect this stuff in order to then give it to the Nubidium. Is it Nubidium? Oh, it's energy cell frames, which comes from the Nubidium ore, which then allows us to produce, if we can find it, there we go. Zelion energy cell. We need 140 for phase 8, and we need to go for Nubidium capacitors, which I'll be looking at that at some point. There's just a huge amount of stuff to go through, so yeah, one thing at a time, shall we? One thing at a time. Over to the Procedurally cruiser and the gas collector, which is in a new area. We also have, by the way, these other areas with some fortresses in, which I've not gone to, and I really don't want to, because quite frankly it says fortress, which means it's going to be full of pirates, which we have been told about, and well, I'll have to deal with that. There's also a teeny fighter over here, which is getting absolutely hit by lightning and asteroids and all other manner of things. This thing, by the way, does have protection from the lightning storm, from these these lightning rods. Also has the Gatling guns, which can deal with most things that go past if we are actually facing in the right direction, which at the moment we're not, but we are headed into the eye of the storm. We're collecting, where is it, 9.7, 9.8, 9.9, 10 Zelions, so we are working. So I basically want to completely fill this huge tank, if at all possible. Don't know if it is possible, but we'll create that, and I am making sure that I'm not unloading, because I want to fill that tank, as I said. The battery is naturally going down. How we're doing? Are we getting into where we need to go? It's on to 10.9 per second. I've told it to go here, and I think that will probably do. Let me just spin this thing around, because I want it to face the incoming asteroids. You can see we've already taken some damage here, so there is some armor that's been lost. Excuse me. And hopefully that will do. So let's wait for that tank to be filled. I'll just come back to that one. There's also the DRX Abyss, which is... what a cool looking ship. Let's just have a pause and admire this thing. This is by Rackrent, I believe. And we've got some hyperspace scoops. We've got all of these tracks, which... what is this actually for? So the logistics drones here are getting loaded in to the drone bay. Although this one is like an out, which basically stuff then comes along here. Oh, I see. So stuff has been brought out of the drone bay onto these tracks to then basically be sorted through, because each of these robot arms will probably be... I think you can set them to a specific thing, and this basically sorts through items to then produce... you can see the smelting over here, storage crates, Tilium over there, you've got purifiers, you've got refineries, chemical labs, you've got protection, so there's some Gatling guns, loads of solar panels. Yeah, that's a cool vessel. Don't know how good it is, and it might be absolutely destroyed by the lightning. I don't think it has any problems taking out anything with anything that goes past like the asteroids. There's no problem. The meteors are going to get absolutely harvested by the Yeah, by the Gatling guns there, there's like loads facing, well, every which way. So there you go. How's the gas collector doing? It is collecting gas, so we'll let it do its thing. Back over to the Temptress, because this is now scanning. We're on to 59%. That's good. This is one of the, I wouldn't say issues with the game, but this is certainly one of the things we'll be doing, jumping around between the different vessels, because we do need to basically continue harvesting and continue making stuff. This is changed to Nebidium. I'm going to change this to all of these metallic minerals. So there we go. So we'll start cracking on with that one. I don't know why they haven't put stuff in this storage crate. Prioritize zones, prioritize crate. Is that why? Yeah, there we go. Prioritize crate. So they can get on there. They can put it in there. So can I do the same with these ones? Crate, crate. Yeah, so always put it in the crate. I'm guessing. Well, what is the reason for not prioritizing the crates? If it's the same speed? I guess it's just different ways of moving it about. But anyway, no matter. So, cracking on over here, firing the cannon shells, which is one of the new additions to the foundry here. So it's going to smash stuff into there, and that means we can mine. I think eventually we will have to send the foundry off to our new area, which, yeah, that's going to be a whole new thing, because we'll have to go for defences. And truth be told, as much as I trust the Procyon cruiser for its effectiveness in its form factor, it's actually quite a small ship. So we probably need a bigger ship to deal with enemies. But alas, I also don't know whether another supercomputer. I don't know whether more supercomputer, more better. Basically, let's just speed up to max speed. You can see this surveying. This is an asteroid belt. After that, I want to see what this derelict is going to be. Yeah. So surveyed here. We're up to 90%. And there we go. Now done. SG-33. Let me search this other one. So what I'll do is I'm going to send... Oh, the gas collector. How we're doing. Gas collector is... Good grief, the hull is wrecked. Right. That's not good. Look at that. 62% damaged. Prepare the jump. We have to go back. So I'm going to jump it back. Because, quite frankly, that was getting a bit naughty. Heavy damage. Okay, right. Let's do that. FTL, prepare jump. There's incoming trade somehow. How is there incoming trade? Oh no, you could repair here. Doesn't matter. Don't need to prepare. I don't need to do anything other than repair. Abort the jump. Go back there, please. Actually, wait. There's also storms. So I could go and have a look there. But as long as this is repaired, which it seems to be. It's not got armour, although, wait. Can I armour it up from here? I can. So, even though we've jumped to a new sector, because it's always got a shipyard here. Oh, well. In that case, back we go! And once again, go in the middle, please. So we'll go head there. Oh, look at that. The fast mover. It's trying to get about. So we are here. We will turn to face. Like that. How are we doing for damage? Damage is fine. Gathering's good. So the stable Xelion tank is stable. That's alright. There's a fuel barge over here now. Yeah, this is what I was on about. So I want a tanker. I want a tanker like this where we could just basically collect and then tank off. But oh, look at all these tanks. They've been they've been absolutely hit hard by the asteroids, I think, and that's why they're leaking. Okay. Not good. Back over to the Temptress. No, not the Temptress. How are we doing for the scanning? 33%. Over to the Foundry and to tactical mode, because it's tactical. And then we're going to shoot the metallic minerals, and I'm actually going to face that way as well. So we'll do that, because these are a bit bigger. Guns are rolling out. That should do us for now, and then the firing. Good. And then, as you can see, we're producing more stuff, and it's going over there. So, that's good. I think there might be some more copper left, if I look carefully. Yeah, there's copper over here. Because obviously what I'm doing here is just basically filling up this vessel as best I can. I do regret my decision of putting these right next to this wall, because I can't see that line. Now, you don't need it, because I know it contains 70. Quantity 70, capacity 70. You can just mouse over it. But as a quick visual indicator, that, you can't really go wrong with just, oh, look at that, that's full. Yeah, and that's got a little bit more because of that line. It is what it is. Gas collector, how are we doing? Not too bad. Right, Procedurally Cruiser, you're going to jump to the new asteroid belt, because I want to see what's actually there. So, I've just split up all the ships here. Pause it. Interesting. Okay. So we've got Nebidium ore. We knew there's good. We knew there's going to be new bidium here. Copper, which is good. Copper. Is there any metallic? Metallic as well. Oh, we're so bringing the foundry over here. Why would we not bring the foundry over here? Right, foundry. You can come over, matey. Because we're gonna have to bring the we're gonna have to bring all of the gas over to this place anyway. So jump. I should have actually jumped to a couple of other areas just to get more solar panels, but it matters not. But we'll jump back here, we'll do some buying. In fact, what I'll do, I'm gonna go to trade, auto trade. Fuel 30, oxygen 16. Looks like I've already done it, actually. I've already increased. I actually don't need deuterium. Yeah. I'm going to bring that to there. FTL charges. Oh, let's just take it up a little bit more, just in case. Yeah, I've already increased this to, I think, what we need. Solar panels. Logistics. More crates. Let's install solar panels. 4 storage crates. 1, 2 metallic minerals, yes. And wait for it to be installed. There you go. So that metallic minerals, metallic ingots, sorry. And yes, these areas here we could change to boxes and have the arms and stuff like that. But, well, it is what it is. This is all working fine. Bit of a nightmare storage system, but does the job for now. Right, prepare the jump. Gas collector, how are you doing? No damage. And the huge tank is full. Right. That's actually good. Well, sort of. Ideally, I want another couple of huge tanks, and I'm going to move the refineries here because it's the collection is different. But I'm going to wait until this Xelion tank is completely full. The Procedurally Cruiser can stay where it is. The gas, sorry, where is it? The Temptress is scanning and is going for that unsurveyed derelict, which apparently you can find things. So I'll send the Procedurally Cruiser over there once it's done. There's a couple of neutral ships. The Juno, which is a big ship filled with absolutely nothing. Lots of thrusters. Lots of power. I don't know if it was intentional, but the scale of the ship seems to have gone up as it's progressed on. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. That's just what it seems. Like, I would look at that and go, that's a fairly big ship. And footprint-wise, it probably, well, it is. It's all a matter of perspective, isn't it? Compared to that, it's quite small. Compared to that, it's a lot bigger. This also has 0 bullets now. Okay. That's why, obviously, it's getting hit. But anyway. The Foundry. Trading coming. Jump through the Stargate. Let's have a look at the map. 74% on the unsurveyed derelict. Gas collector is on 1% damage. I can totally deal with that because I'm waiting for this huge tank to fill up completely. foundry is going to sit probably next to the Stargate first, because I can repair and rearm and stuff there. The gas collector, I will tell it to prepare to jump. And I wonder what happens if I just... If the foundry... Can I use the foundry? If the foundry's here. Nebula. Wonder if it's a lot quicker. Yeah, it's surveyed by the AG Foundry. Yeah. It's a lot quicker, isn't it? That's why I think a science vessel is going to be useful. Cool, okay. We've been hit a bit here, 12% damage. But the tank is full. We have a full tank of Zelion. We're misaligned. Repair the jump. Why is it not aligning? Abort jump. Repair the jump. There we go. I think it was aligned and then it just been hit by a rock. Yeah. Okay, so we'll jump back. Repair that. Auto trading is on, so we can buy from here. Let's go with defense and bullets. Obviously, we need to fuel up these. And the foundry should be here now. There it is there. So, let's see what I can do then. I want to move this over. And essentially, we want to bring all of the tanks that we've made from the foundry over to here. And then fill it with gas and then send them back. That's the plan. Whether or not that works, well, we shall see. So I'll dock it up first. That's the main thing. So docking sequence engaged. That's not me, by the way, doing this. This is the auto docking system. How are we doing for scanning? Wow, you can see that the unsurveyed derelict, the foundry had started scanning when this thing was over 50%. That's on 95 and that's now 47. Wow, okay. So, logistics from the foundry. All of the stacks of shielded canisters send over to the gas collector. The foundry itself, I'm going to stop production because I don't know how this is going to work. So these are going to go over. Now what's going to happen is, hopefully, the gas collector, we're bringing the canisters over. Those are then going to be put into the chemical lab. The chemical lab is then going to be producing the shielded canisters. Okay. I think that's what's actually happening. Storage. Any cargo. Because this is... We just need we need more boxes, don't we? I need massive boxes. Can we just get a box that holds like 10,000 items, please, and thank you? That would be brilliant, but it's not going to happen. There's all the shielded canisters. And there's the canisters from there. I think I'm going to get more crew. 6 crew. No. I only bring enough crew that we have the space for. Whoa, look at that. See all the resources zipping over? It's because it's coming from the ship that way. Right. Procene cruiser. There's a derelict. I'm going to prepare the jump and go and have a look at the derelict while we're waiting, because it's just logistic stuff going on. Derelict ship. Okay. We'll have a look at that. Research. Fighter agility. We've also got now another gas cloud over there. We'll have a look at that. Oh. There is a flight recorder type of thing. Now, I think that's one of the items you can research, but I've never done it before. This is all new territory for me. It is all new territory. It really is. So, coming over here. How we're doing for the foundry and such, and the gas collector. Why is that Stargate resin there? I've told to sell it. It's going to take them a while. I don't think we have the I don't think we have the storage on this thing. We need boxes. We need boxes, don't we? See, it's going to take the shielded Xelion and output the canisters. Storage. Shielded Xelion. If I just go like that, they should output this and then start cycling through this. There you go. And then all these produce more. And then the shielded Xelion can go over to the foundry, which then goes in here to produce the Xelion energy cell. Let's go for storage, Xelion energy cell. There we go. And that is part of that underway now. I do think we're going to need more shielded canisters. I am going to turn off the production of things, though, because I don't want to overdo it. Although, whatever we make extra, we can sell. How's the Procene Cruiser doing? It's salvaging. There's a processor there. And also, research credit. Load into a science station for analysis. Ooh, okay. Let's actually prepare the jump and head over to the new area. This is the nebula, it said. See what that's like. And, oh, is that Xelion? It could be. It could be Xelion. It looks the same. So that's alright. The Temptress. Survey Storm. The AGE Foundry. Survey the asteroid belt. How are we doing for logistics? Gas collector. Send over the 30 shielded Xelion. Hey, okay. Foundry. Shielded container. Send over the 6. Because the gas collector is producing. That's probably more than we need. It's just going to take time, you understand. I think I do need to increase the size of this thing, but it's the little gas collector that can. It's doing its thing. It's doing its thing. Yeah, is that a derelict ship? It is not a derelict ship. Let's just jump this back. There's the derelict. That's surveying. That's surveying. So actually, then I bet we can go to the foundry and go to Stargate. Sell 2 Xelion. Why only the 2? Is it just taking so much time? I'm guessing it's just because of the logistics from the gas collector and the shielded Xelion go at the foundry. What is the bottleneck? Well, there's definitely canisters. It's producing. I think we need boxes and just more stuff to send over. There you go. Just going to keep sending these over. That's all I'm doing here. And once this is sent over after this run, I'm going to send them over. Send the rest over. That'll do for now. Right, and then I'm going to undock because I've been meaning to do some stuff we need to do. Asteroid belt is unlocked. That's good. There's the asteroid belt, and there's also another one there. Can I get the... I was going to say I can get the the foundry to scan, but there's no real point. Oh, are we totally out of the energy cell frames? We are. Energy cell frames, please and thank you. Are we out of those? Sell the rest of it. Sell. Because I can. Small crate, because I'm not using it. There's fighter agility done. Got the fighter agility 2. I do want to dock up the other ship as well, because I've got that... Oh, that thing that we load in as well. Let's load that up. Go over here. Actually, can I send it over? Can I send... Research credit. Can I send it over without docking up? That would be nice if I could. Let's see then. Where's it going to be? Procyon Cruiser. Still has a fusion reactor. Processor? No. Research credit. Send it over to the foundry. Can it send it remotely? Oh, there we go. Looks like it sent it over. So, I'm guessing the crew just move it over? Do they just do that? I don't know. Because I've never got one of those before. There it is. So it goes in. Oh! Wow. Loads of research now available. Look at all that. Ah. So, as you explore and find more things, you get bonuses. Now, truth be told, they're not that interesting. They're just a percentage bonus. 5% bonus. But if I can get metallurgy efficiency, I will. But that's one of the things you can find. There might be a lot more, obviously. Cellular Xelion energy cells. How are we doing for the gas collector? That's going to have to dock up and do its thing again, isn't it? Yeah, okay. So I think I need more of these. Let's see. I'm going to need some more chemical plants. There's a small storage crate. I really want a small one. No, I want a large one, but I'm not going to waste my time on that one. Dock up again. You see, it doesn't take long to dock up with this. It's so maneuverable. So do that. And I think we'll almost certainly need some more shielded canisters. Like I say, I haven't done the maths. Logistics. Shielded Xelion. Send the rest over. AG Foundry. From here. Shielded canister. Which takes all the Xelion. Which, to be fair, we're doing pretty good with Nubidium. So we should be okay on that one. So we'll just let the guys crack on with that. Survey completed. SG-36. Which is more gas, by the look of it. So the Astral Temptress I'm going to send to HG-31. Because it is... I'm going to do a sector scan there to scan around this area. See that? That's what it's doing. Let's see if there's more. Good. Foundry. Doing foundry stuff. Energy cell. Send over. Yeah, just waiting for this to work. All good. Let's go for crew. 6 crew. I was going to say I normally don't. I normally only send over like whatever suit. I only normally recruit what I can have in suits. But not this case. Logistics. AGT Foundry. We want to send over the shielded canisters to the gas collector. From the gas collector, the shielded Xelion comes back. Which... Storm available survey. Oh yeah, Astral Temptress. Might as well survey it. I don't know if any of these are connected, by the way. So do you get like storms around this area? It doesn't seem to, because you've got a storm there. Oh, actually, that's a storm. And then there's... actually, no, sorry. That's a gas cloud. That's a gas cloud. That's a gas cloud. That's a storm. Right, okay. How we're doing for the gas collector. More stuff going back and forward. Now, naturally, I could set up this interstellar logistics, but it would probably take me more time to do it than it would take me to... I'd probably be spending more time just looking at this list than just doing it this way. So many motors here. There's all them. It is moving stuff around. There's the shielded Xelion. Logistics once again. So we got quite a number of canisters going back and forward. And the shielded Xelion. I have a feeling that that's probably it for this. I think we're just needing now. Are we needing the energy cells? Loads of shielded Xelion over there. I reckon these can change to energy frames. I'm going to let it do its thing. Because I have a feeling that this can just be done. There's metallurgy completed. So I can't afford these other ones because we haven't got these credits. So there you go. Okay. Logistics, foundry, canisters, send them all over. Gas collector, send over the shielded Xelion. And all them canisters will come back here. How are we doing for this place, actually? So we're only just starting to eat into the into the huge tank. So I probably don't need to change this. Fair enough. So one canister from the foundry can go there. And then all the shielded Xelion can go back. And that'll probably do it. Foundry. There's loads of these again. Yeah, I think we're working well on that one. Where are we up to now? We are over halfway there. The next one is Nubidium capacitors. Nubidium capacitors are probably going to be the bane of my existence. Shielded Xelion. Let me go for, hang on. Shielded Xelion. Let me change that to shielded Xelion, because then it's going to be closer to here. Oh, we have Nubidium. Well, not our Nubidium. Storm SG-35 unlocked there. Okay. So that was the Astral Temptress. Let's head over here. And also Fighter Agility done. So I'll go Fighter Agility 3. I was going to look at fighters, but I just haven't got round to it. Because I haven't built them or have had a need to do it. Yeah, I've had no real need to do it. Although it would be pretty good to get. Energy, solar panels, gas collector. Can I get my... I should really repair this thing. I think we need to undock to repair it. Trading, logistics, small storage crate. No, it hasn't refreshed yet. Okay. So send all the shielded Xelion away. And then the shielded canister, that'll almost be empty. And then basically this thing is done. And all the shielded Xelion will be on the foundry now. There it is. So all the shielded Xelion has now been moved from the gas collector to the foundry. I'll undock and back it up. 2 derelicts available to survey. I'll start, yeah, research on that. Or scanning. And we're so close, actually, to... Actually, I think we are. Actually, probably best just stopping now the production of things here. So I think with all of these with these frames and all of the shielded Xelion, we should be okay. Although we'll see how true that actually is. See all the crew zipping around, getting these underway. Now, normally this is something we set going and we do other things, but it's been a bit of a manic way of doing this. Yeah, we're going to have to go for, once again, NG cell frames. NG cell frames. And I definitely want to send this over to go and mine, because we are getting close to half capacity for our nubidium. And then we have to work on the capacitors, which is going to be a whole new thing as well. But yeah, this is as far as I've ever been in the game, as far as I've ever managed to get. Mainly because it didn't exist when I last played the game. Any great matter. There's research completed once again. Hydroponics. Don't really need hydroponics, but whatever. And that's it. There we go. Stop. 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 Everything is now stopped. And sent over. We have now completed the Zelion Energy Cell for Stargate Phase 7. Nubidium capacitor is next. We need Nubidium ingots, and we need the Stargate capacitors. The capacitors of which we can do energy coils, actuators, and isotopes. We have produced these before. However, we need stable isotopes. We also need nubidium. And truth be told, I think what we'll do is go to trading, selling. We're going to sell a lot of this stuff here, just to get rid of it for now. I think we need the motors and the frames. We'll need a lot of that. Confirm. Install solar panels, as per usual, and set it to where the UMC astral temptress is. Because we need to get mining, and that's what this thing does. Tactical. And where is the nubidium? There's metallic minerals. There's metallic minerals. Nubidium ore. Come over here. Because this can then smelt all the nubidium. There's actually a miner here. There you go. We'll harvest the same thing. And we'll gather all that. And then all these... all these I might as well set to nubidium ore. Right. There it is. We are going to leave it there for now. That has been a bit of the Last Starship. Very messy, this ship. I would love to spend 2-3 hours to set up automated processes. But, well, I don't know how of interest that would be. Still, we are producing. We are still making progress. Next episode, I think we will spend some time looking over the derelicts. Because we can get research parts from that, essentially. And, yeah, we'll do that. We'll get stuff on the go in terms of, like I say, more production. We need to work on the nubidium capacitors, which is Stargate capacitors. It's energy coils and actuators with frames. And, yeah, we might have to go through and do the maths on exactly how many you need. We'll have a look at that. That's what we'll do. And then I'll, produce that. The solar panel arrays. Brilliant. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hopefully you have enjoyed it. And yeah, next episode, more scouting, more mining, more production of the Stargate stuff. Let's see what happens. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care. And generic partings.